Sorry, I had to take a call. Um, but yeah, now I'm ready. I'm gonna go live with my man Adi, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So this is what I'll do. So I just sent him the invite. Hopefully he joins pretty soon. I think he's still online. But yeah, well, speaking of the devil. Alrighty. Let's see here. What up, brother?
Hey, what's happening, bro?
What's up, man? Yeah, I tried to start it early. I was trying to start, but I had to take a call. So yeah.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good, bro. I was waiting on you, and I was wondering what was going on because I got on, and then you froze, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Something's
guess
probably happening. Something probably did get a call, so it's all good though.
like it paused it. I thought I ended it, but I guess it just paused. So, but anyhow, I got the topics right here, and then if you want, if you can feel free to invite anybody you want. It's all up to you. And yeah, I just
Hold on,
started. So, yeah.
let me do this real quick. I was going to do. Hold on 1 second. Let me do that for you real quick. Bang. All right, all right, we good to go.
All right, cool. Um, Now did you look over some of the topics already?
Oh yeah, definitely, I did. But you know how this go. This I'm saying it's like an interview, so you go ahead and ask away. I'm just
I
fire away.
bet. So first off, what I want to ask is, how was your day, man?
My day. Well, it's Monday, so
Yeah.
got fresh off work. You know what I'm saying, so it was a pretty busy day, but it ended off good, ended off nice. I'm full, sleepy, getting ready to do it again tomorrow. You know how that go.
Yeah. Same here, man. I just know it's cold as hell. Cause you're in Dallas, right? Like Texas area, or?
Man, look, I'm in Addison right now. That's where I
Yeah.
live at, but my job is in Plano. So listen, this morning it was like 60. It was all good, so it was cool. I get off of work at 4, and I catch a lift. I catch a lift to the house, and soon as I step outside, the wind was like slapped the out of me. I'm talking about
Yeah,
like
man.
literally, bro. Like it was like went from 60 to 40 quick. I said, "Oh nah, let me get in this lift. Let's go home."
Bro,
But
it
yeah,
was
no,
crazy too because like I could have sworn like early this morning I got up, walked my dog. It was pretty cool. Like it wasn't a wind or nothing. It was like pretty tame. It's like 60 degrees, I believe. And I'm just chilling. Then like 15 minutes into walking my dog, I'm like, damn, man, what was going on? Jack Frost was I don't know what happened, but that cold as hell.
yeah, it was just like, like, yeah. It's supposed to be pretty good this weekend though, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Um Trying to see. So first topic, I want to talk about your vlog, man. Like, and thanks for
Um,
doing it, Crystal.
um, the vlog, man, it's just pretty much me stepping out of my comfort zone, man. Like I've really been like, focused on, being behind the scenes, everything. Like, not as far as music goes, because I've been doing music before I was doing videography, but as far as the videography, you know what I'm saying, letting people get to know who I am, you know what I'm saying, as a person.
Yeah,
So I just just had a camera around every day, you know what I'm saying, just doing certain things and just think of certain topics to talk about. It don't
yeah,
necessarily have to be about videography or anything. It can be about anything, man.
yeah,
This is something I feel people need to know, and because it's a lot of things I hear that people don't really understand.
yeah,
So I wanted to be the one to try to touch on those topics as well, but also show them my everyday life and what I do as a person, as behind all this videography and music stuff. So that's pretty much what the vlog is about. No value, no access. That's my slogan. I live and die by that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
that's pretty dope. Pretty detailed explanation. I mean, that goes to show that you actually know what you're talking about and what you're discussing. So I really appreciate that. That's pretty dope. And how long exactly have? Because I know you said you were doing music before. How long did you what like how long were you doing the vlog for? Was it like before
The vlog, I did the vlog. I started that in August, I believe. No, September. No, yeah, August going on September.
Yeah.
It was pretty much just starting. I was moving from Plano. That's where I moved from. I was in Plano for 2 years.
Okay.
So I just started from like the whole new beginning. So that's when I started doing it. Came with the idea, and you know,
Okay.
that's where it came from.
Okay.
Oh, it's pretty much. It wasn't really. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't really like I'm saying. It was. It was just recently when it happened. But I plan on doing this a lot often. So you'll probably see a vlog from me every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Once I get the thing and going, and then had the consistency and the time to do it like every week. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's pretty great then, because so me well, you already know what I mean. Since you already do videography, you kind of probably know some like details and stuff like that. Because that's gonna like go into the next topic. I want to like just talk about some videography terms, which I don't know too much about, but I have worked with videographers. For example, I'll even introduce you to him. It's a guy. He's doing this documentary, like this docu series I'm doing. He goes by the name of Kill the Visual. He's still fairly new, but man, for a guy that's only been doing this, I think he's 8 months in. He's damn good. I can honestly say. When we finish, I'll DM you his tag. Check him out. Y'all can chop it up. Maybe we all can link together and make some shit happen. I would definitely love that.
mm-hmm. Definitely. So you say you wanted some tips?
Yeah. If you got any like some of your personal tips.
My
Like,
personal tips? Okay,
yeah.
well, I got one, just one, and I mean, and I think people should really understand this in this particular frame rate. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot use 24 frames per second for slow motion.
Yeah.
You can't do that. I don't know if people don't I don't know if people understand that. I don't know if people.
Not to cut you off,
Go ahead.
but I understand frame rate because I know I play like as far as like I know I game every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's how I found out about frame rate, right? You
Okay.
know, so that I can understand. Matter of fact, since we're on the topic, I'm actually going to invite Kill right now. Usually he always joins, but sometimes I'll just send him an invite.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pretty dope too. But that's understandable though. I can understand that. But I'll let you finish though.
No, but you know, it's pretty much make a long story short. 60 frames and up, man. You know what I'm saying? It'll give you the best smooth slow motion ever, man. Like, and people tend to misuse that a lot, man. And I see it a lot in other videos as well. Like people been doing it for years, you know what I'm saying, still do it. And it's like, okay. I'm saying, how about you just learn? Like the way I learned everything was YouTube, and I learned how to do everything. And it's crazy, like I can say that because most people say, "Oh, they had to go to school for that," and I really didn't. It only took me 4 months, literally just 4 months.
I know.
4 months of YouTubing.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Tierra. I really appreciate it. But that's badass though. Like a lot of things that people go to school for, you actually can fucking learn from YouTube alone. Not saying that one is better than the other primarily,
Right.
but
Right.
for example, in the industry that we're in, we don't necessarily need school anymore. It's all about connections, you know? Not just connections, but connections and learning, you know? I actually learn things just like producing tips. I don't, because so first off, I don't really call myself a full-on producer quite yet. I don't want to give myself the term yet because as of now, I consider myself just a beat maker out of respect for other producers, you know, because anybody would call themselves a producer just because it sounds great, you know.
Great, right.
Versus now, if you put them in a place where they have to show their skills, they're like, oh, well, then you're just a beat maker. Now, some people may call me a producer and say the things that I do produce, that what I do may be producing, but I feel like I haven't earned it quite yet. And it's just out of respect, you know. Most people do a lot of things, especially in the era we live now. It's always just go, quick, fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we never just think to say like, okay, do we really deserve to be calling ourselves this? Do we really deserve that? I see it on fucking IG all the time. People have all these tags, or I'm an influencer, I'm a marketer, I'm a entrepreneur. But like how, I don't know if you checked him out before, my man Gary V, big fucking fan of him. He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He calls those people entrepreneurs, people that want to do shit and make it seem like they're doing shit, but ain't really doing shit, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be that type of individual. I actually want to I don't mind putting in the groundwork, get my hands dirty, and putting in the work, you know?
Right, exactly. And that crazy thing you say that, you know, because all for the, I'm saying for years, I've been really pretty much doing stuff myself. So
Yeah.
it all comes down to, you know, really putting yourself in a position to put a team together. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, have them, you know what I'm saying, learn from you and you learn from them. Like, you know what I'm saying, still sharpen steel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally agree. Definitely. And speaking on that, usually people that I connect with, especially like live chats or in person, I always try to keep them a little bit closer, because I think this is the beauty of Instagram, being able to do this. Like, I remember one chat, I talked to somebody who was all the way in Canada. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't have the luxury nor the money or the expense to go travel all the way to Canada to talk to this individual. But with Instagram, it's great that you can do this, you know? And I try to take full advantage of this. And I feel like it's not a lot of people that take advantage of that, you know? And they say, oh, you should probably increase your follower count or do this and do that before you even start going live. But I disagree. I'm thinking about taking an entirely new approach on it. You know, just I would rather start from the bottom and make my way up, because not only that, people respect you a lot more anyway. So, but even if there only are a very select few people watching, I don't care, because you got to start somewhere. It's better than just sitting on your hands all fucking day and not doing anything. You know, life's gonna move on anyway. So
yeah, you got it. You got that right.
Okay. Before we move on, you got any other thoughts?
Let's see. As of right now, you can go proceed.
Okay, cool. So like now, as you were mentioning before, you said you were an artist. So I'm curious, like, what are you currently working on?
Man. Right now, you know what I'm saying, I don't really be on the I'm saying on the high key on speaking on my music right now, but as of right now,
Okay.
I am dropping a
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that's fine.
Oh yeah, but as far as that goes, I am dropping the EP New Year's Day. No Value, No Access, Volume 0. It's a prequel of you know what I'm saying, the series that's gonna be dropping next year. It's just gonna be 7 tracks, some 7 hardest tracks. I've been writing. Right now, I'm in the progress of shooting, editing 2 more videos I got dropping soon in the next couple months, and then I'm shooting another one. I don't know if you know ATG. I'm shooting him on the 23rd. 23rd.
Okay.
So
I don't know him, but
right. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, you said HTG?
ATG.
ATG. Wait a minute. Videographer or artist?
No, artist.
Artist. Okay. It sounds familiar, because I feel like either I follow him or he follows me on IG, because
I'm pretty sure you do. pretty sure he do. I did a couple of his videos in 2017. Yep. Yeah, I did a couple of videos for him 2017.
Okay. And just to make sure, because somebody, my friend Crystal, she asked where you're from. You said you're from originally, like where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm right now I'm residing in Addison, Texas, but I am originally from the west side of Cleveland, Ohio. Born and raised Cleveland, Ohio since for 27 years. I've been out here since 2016.
Okay, that's dope. That's pretty dope then. So you're like still like fairly new down here.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
Cool. Dope. Dope. Let me see here. So talking of music. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk. So I don't know too much about this. I actually like looked at your IG and you were trying some vegan. Are you vegan by any chance? Or were you just like because I'm just
So January 1st, 2019, I did give up all meat except shrimp.
except shrimp? Okay.
Shrimp, and I'm trying to give that up. I can't find an alternative for it. I just can't find an alternative for it. I found the alternative, but I can't find a store to get it from. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's hard, but I'm saying I don't eat chicken. I swore never to give up chicken. Nigga, I swore never to give up chicken.
Damn! Soon as you said that, my fucking heart just dropped, dude. I was like shit.
Listen. There's a lot of alternatives for chicken, bro. Like I do cauliflower, I do fried oyster mushrooms. You can make a Satan out of it. Like it's a lot of alternatives, man. You gotta find it. People don't understand that. Like,
and see,
it's out here, man. Like you just gotta find it.
And see, I'm glad you say that because I just never really thought of it. I mean, I've had the idea, like planned it in my head, but I know for like I grew up like playing like a lot of sports and shit, like box. I used to box, fucking football and shit. So they used to have me like, which was weird, like pack on a lot of calories, like not calories. So I used to eat a bunch of like steak and fucking chicken and a bunch of like real hearty type of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I never had the thought. And see, I know my people down in Marshall in East Texas, they have their own land. And my grandmother, I think next year she's starting like her own, like her garden and stuff like that. So I don't know. I know that's tough. That's still all power to you though, man. That's fucking tough. In my that's fucking tough, man. That's fucking tough.
Yo, trust me, I thought it was gonna be tough too, man. But once I did it and I didn't stop, like it was cool. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of energy, a lot more energy than I had before. It's not like if you eat like a hamburger at night and you wake up in the morning, you get that slouch feeling. You don't feel like that anymore once you let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? You get up and you have all the energy in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing. I mean, I recommend it. You don't have to. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Y'all don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's a good healthy choice, man. I recommend it to everybody. Definitely.
Okay, that's pretty fucking dope though. Cause like that's pretty damn dope. It takes a lot of commitment too. Like I was gonna ask, so like since you've been doing this since January, have you ever just like saw a burger, didn't have the urge, or do you?
It's inevitable, bro. Like you gotta understand, like all the years of you eating meat, my whole 29 years of eating meat, it was, you know what I'm saying? You stop, like you'll get that feeling, but it's not there no more.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I've actually the closest thing I tried to that. I tried to being a vegetarian 2 weeks. I made it to like the very end. And I saw fucking my mom. She made some fucking chicken, some blackened chicken breast. I was like, I turned into a fucking wild animal, man. It was
Yeah, I
crazy.
bet you did. I bet you did. I
like,
look at that shit, was like, oh,
like
motherfucker.
she made because I had I think I was out of town. I had just got back in town. She made the plate for me and everything, dude. It was crazy. I was like, fuck.
Mm.
That whole day I was out of there, man. I was
Right.
out.
Oh, my brother just he's asked me what happened to my hand. That's my brother, by the way. Sharp Better. Shouts out to him. What's up, bro?
So,
But yeah, I was it was a wasp in the house, and I had my shoe, and I was trying to get it, and I smashed it. But the thing was, my finger was inside the shoe. Instead of holding like this, my finger was inside the shoe. So when I hit the wall, my finger hit the wall as well, and the impact fractured it. So it was.
damn. How long you got the thing on?
I bought this from CVS, so I don't know. Ain't no telling.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
Oh,
go. I didn't even go to the hospital. I got ibuprofen and I got that. So I'm trying. I'm cool right now. It don't hurt. I'm saying I could bend it a little bit, but other than that, I'm gonna wait till it heal completely. So this to help
okay.
that.
Damn. That's crazy. Most people with a fractured finger would just go straight to the damn hospital, man. That's
Mm.
crazy. You're a
No,
man of
it
steel,
took.
man.
It
I'll
took.
give it to you.
It was only like 2 days. I had it like raw like 2 days before I even went to go get this. So
Yeah.
and I had broken bones before, so it was like another one.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So let me see. So next on the list, I was gonna ask. So do you it's random, but do you read any?
I'm actually just getting in the habit of reading now. I'm actually reading this book called Emotional Intelligence. It's a good read. Um, I started reading the Seven Decisions as well. I read that already, and it's all a book. Another book that I recommend is called The Go Giver. Pretty much like a short version of Think Rich, Grow Rich, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a good short version, a good read, man. Definitely a good read. And I
Yeah.
got other books that I got now that I'm planning on reading. But right now I'm hooked on this emotional intelligence. It's a great book, man. It's
Yeah.
like, show you about your emotions and your social awareness and stuff like that. Like, I recommend that as well. It's a life changer, definitely,
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna definitely check them out because I'm a heavy reader. Actually, let me see here. Um, so currently, this is what I'm reading. I'm gonna grab it real fast. Let me see. Hold on. So currently, I'm reading these two right here. Let me flip the camera around. So I was talking about him earlier, Gary V. Reading
Yeah.
Crush. I think this is like a follow up to the first one. I
Hmm.
still haven't read the first one, but this was pretty good. He um he gives you tips and stuff, and the tips he gives you, they're like based off of real life stories, based on people that's like really successful. So most of the stuff that he gives tips on, it's like it's it ain't just like stuff that's outdated. It's actually for this current year and years to come, depending on where social media and networking and everything goes. But this is pretty up to date. And he just gives
Hmm.
you tips based on like social media and how people got fame or fortune or successful in any kind of way just by using these like platforms and stuff. Like I had actually I'm trying to see, I think that's how I got this ideal. What's up, Amiibo? Thanks for joining. But I think that's how I got this ideal, I believe. It might have been from this book. I can't remember. I know I picked it up somewhere along the way and I just been sticking with it ever since. But I know there's one guy, he got he used to work as like not an architect, but he worked in some kind of construction. But what he did was, I think there was like the recession hit. And when the recession hit, he got a job. So then he went on LinkedIn. Thanks for joining 12 Gauge. Really appreciate it. But when he went to LinkedIn, right, and he started just doing like this networking and stuff like that, and he started becoming like a speaker and everything. But what he did was, when he joined LinkedIn and went to these networking events, he would meet up with people, but he'll try to find the most like influential people and all that, and he'll offer to like, yeah, what up, man? I don't really got much money because I'm not out of a job. He had people staying at his sister's house, or him and his sister were living together, or something like that. And what he would do was, he would, whatever money that he had or that he could get on the side, he would go and like take people out to dinner or take them out to get lunch, and they would talk about some ideals. And with him doing all his networking, what he would do is, like, the person that's looking for something, they may be looking for somebody that does videos or somebody that does advertisement or something like that. He was like, yeah, I don't do that, but what I can do is hook you up with somebody like that. And what would happen is people will appreciate that because, he helped them build that relationship. And cool thing was, the people that he was talking to, they didn't even he didn't even ask them like for a job or anything, because they still had money to where they can employ people, but he didn't ask for anything. He just was connecting people. Then he eventually got to the point where he was a great like speaker, and people were inviting him to these events, and it started off free. Then he started charging people like, okay, if it started out free, how about I charge I charge like $5 per ticket, or $5 to get in. Or what I'll do is I'll go to these restaurants or some kind of area, some kind of small space, and I'll say, okay, he'll go to the restaurant and say, what is your least busiest night? They'll be like, oh, probably Tuesday night. So it's like, what if I could bring 15 or 20 people in here? You think I can do this little speech thing? They're like, if you can do that, sure. Some people say most, a lot of people say no. Some people say yes, if they really need the business. So he'll bring them in. He don't even ask for any of the cuts. Then, as he started getting more and more influential, and thanks for joining, McKinnon. As he started getting more and more influential, he started charging. So he'll go to these places like, all right, I can do this for you, but I want 10% of sales at the door, or such and such,
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty dope. And I learned all that just from this book, and I'm not even finished with it yet. I'm only like, I think, halfway through.
That's dope. That's a go-getter. That's a go-giver.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's a prime example right there.
Yeah.
That's
but
dope.
And I recommend this one too, Mastery by Robert Greene. He's the same dude that wrote 48 Laws of Power, as it said up there. But it's pretty. This one's pretty dope as well. Basically, what it teaches is like, whatever you're doing or whatever you think you're supposed to be doing, take that and make yourself a master of that. Like, and then he gives perfect examples how like Charles Darwin was the master of like the whole Darwinism and the biology thing. I mean, that's where the term Darwinism comes from. And he was talking about that and other masters like Da Vinci. And he had a story about Da Vinci. Yeah, he had a story about Da Vinci making a statue or a sculpture. It was like made out of bronze. And he took forever on this shit. And people were like, damn, when is it going to be finished? And then a war happened or something like that. And they had to melt it down for weapons or something. And then people laughed at him about it and shit. But it was a pretty interesting read, because it basically like teaches you like how to become a master at your own craft, almost similar to stuff we do, So I feel like that's cool.
That's dope. That's dope. Definitely some reads I'm gonna have to grab. Definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the one, what was the first one? It's
The
called
first
Pushing
one,
It.
um, it's called Crushing It.
Crushing It. Crushing
Yeah,
It. Okay.
and then
Crushing It. And the other
I'll
one is Mastery.
yeah, and at the end of this, I'll message them to you as well.
Okay.
They some dope ass reads, and I think Crushing It, you'll like the read because it's actually kind of funny. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I think you'll like Crushing It because it's actually a really fun read, and not only that, it it teaches you a lot, especially with the technology, the era we live in with technology and social media. Like this shit is powerful, man. Like really fucking powerful. Some of the people, there's like even you. I met great people just through hashtags. My photographer, one of my photographers, she goes by the name of Brown Sessions. Um, I met her just doing like through Instagram hashtags, and back then that shit would have never been possible to find a photographer. Like I guess back then, or how they do it back in the day, you had basically have to know somebody that did photography or somebody that was going to school for this shit or doing freelance, and it
Right.
probably would have been a lot more expensive too.
Right. That's
It's
crazy.
like it's just cool to me how you can just do that shit though. Like even some of the people that I'm in this chat right now, I met through hashtags and other stuff like that. And it's just generally from being genuine, you know?
Hashtags a lot, man. They, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
man.
And trying to see what else. But yeah, like a lot of people they'll use them, but when you use them, what you got to realize is they're like communities on their own, you know? And when you use them, you can't just, that's just like somebody hopping in it, like, that's just like somebody hopping into hip hop but not knowing too much about it. So it's
Right.
kind of you doing this shit, but you don't really understand it. So you may not get as much traction. But if you hop in the game or hop into per se the hashtag, then you interact with that community, you're more than likely to build more traction. It's a slower grind, but that's the groundwork you got to do. Especially
Exactly.
if you don't got the income, you got to put in more time, you know, and that's time I'm willing to put in.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And people don't understand that as well, man. Like they feel like every time if they feel like this, like if they figure out they got a talent or anything, man, they feel like, I'm about to get charged for this as soon as possible. Like I gotta get charged for this right now. Like this is too much talent to even put in. But bro, you just discovered yourself. So at the end of the day, I'm saying, how can somebody else discover you and put them on you and you discovered yourself? You don't even know what lane you in right now. You can say you in this lane, but then you come and find out in the long run, your whole style and everything is for a whole different lane, and probably maybe by that time it's too late. So
Yeah,
I definitely feel that, man. Definitely.
bro, you hit it like you. That was I couldn't have said it any better, bro. That's perfect. I see people out here like trying to start in studios and doing
Yeah.
photography and doing all this
Yep.
shit. And then I've seen like people like literally just now starting home studios,
Yep.
not the best setup, which is fine, but you're trying to charge people $40 an hour and people don't even know you yet. Like, what the fucking
Uh, listen, and this is real. Just because I'm an honest man, I was one of them niggas that did that shit back.
we
Because
all
I was
that,
young,
man.
man. I didn't know no better. I was with a whole bunch of older young cats. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was. You know what I'm saying, I was with them, and you know what I'm saying we thought it was cool. We thought we had the best sound in the world.
yeah,
It was like, hey, we gonna try to charge for this shit. You know what I'm saying? People was coming and you know what I'm saying holler at us about it, but it all came down to really the best sound, and at that time, that shit just faded away. You know,
yeah,
but as it come over time, you really realize like that really you think about it like that didn't make no damn sense.
yeah. And
You
see,
know,
and that's perfect too because thanks for joining Chocolate, by the way. That's I'm glad you joined. But anyhow, like yeah, that's perfect because people think like, oh damn, they let other people around them, like family and shit, which is they let them hype them up too fucking hype. You know, it's cool to be hype and happy about what you do. That's fine. But you can't just go right out the gate fucking charging people out the ass and people don't even know you, dude. Like I remember when I first started, I was trying to I know I did my first show. I was fucking excited about my first show. And there was people around me that was cool, that was excited about it too. But I was trying to charge a bunch of people for the tickets and stuff, and I was wondering like, damn, why nobody won't buy no ticket? It's like you said, I just found out.
You just found out.
Yeah, like that I really like this music shit and I can actually put some good stuff together. But that's totally understandable. And what people don't realize is you're gonna have to when you first starting, there's a lot of shit you're gonna have to take and do for free.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to.
And that's crazy that you brought that up. That's what reasons like that got me into audio visuals to start doing that. I did my first 5 music visuals for free.
Yeah.
And it was honestly it was irritating because it was like, you know, they wanted to do this and do that and whatnot. And hey, I'm doing your music video for free. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just cut a nigga some slack. But at the end of the day, it led to other opportunities that I actually did get paid for. And, you know, at the long run, no, it takes that to get where you need to be. And people don't understand that as well.
Yeah.
You know?
I totally agree. And like you said, like it took you to other places that you couldn't have gone before. Because if you were trying to charge out the gate, it's like, why the hell would I pay this person that I don't know, never seen any examples of previous work? Why would I pay them when I can just go to someone else that I probably know who probably can do it cheaper, you know? That's how people gotta take it. You know, you gotta sell yourself first before you try to sell your product.
Right.
And you got to demonstrate that product. I mean, you got to give somebody a taste of what you're trying to do. The wig ain't if you don't pay the price.
Exactly. And I ain't paying for no Reggie. I ain't paying for no Reggie. Hell no.
That's crazy, dude.
Nope. I feel that. That's dope. That's dope.
I think that was like just from that section that was brief. It was quick. Great fucking learning lesson, dude.
Yeah. Definitely.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Definitely, man. For sure.
So let me see what else I got on here. So another thing I wanted to touch on, because this is actually I should have asked this when we were talking about the whole vegan thing, but I wanted to know what's like the weirdest shit that you done ever ate, just like that you can name off the top. I know it's a random question.
The weirdest shit I've ever ate.
Thanks for joining, Samurai, by the way.
Hey, babe. Baby. You say? You want to live here? The weirdest shit I've ever ate. I would have to say, damn, because it's a lot of weird shit that I've ate, man. I ain't gonna lie, man, because, you know, my taste buds get curious at times. Let me see. Okay, so I had this bubble tea. And I don't think it was bubble tea. It was like a cookies and cream smoothie, but I had ordered some honey. But the honey, it wasn't honey, it was honey balls inside of the smoothie, a shaker, whatever you want to call it. And it wasn't pleasant, man. It didn't taste pleasant, especially on my taste buds.
Yeah, man. And I'm glad you said that, because I know somebody that tried to introduce me to that shit, but I had to, like, in the kindest way possible. Bro, I knew somebody was gonna say that shit. I ate the But no, I like that tea you were talking about. I I didn't actually try it, but I think the weirdest shit that I've eaten that I didn't like was fucking oysters, man. Um, oysters. That shit was gross.
I ain't had oysters since my great auntie was alive, bro. And I was like I was a kid. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, man.
For real, man. Nah. What? Booty?
Bro, I fucking dead. Man, dude, funny.
All right.
And see, well, my boy, he said a kale smoothie. Dude,
That sound good. I'm not gonna lie. That sound good. I like kale.
and see, I don't mind kale. It's something about kale and putting smoothie together that's fucking throwing me off, I think.
But you know, some of those shakes go with getting spinach. The spinach is just like kale, and I'd have to either way. To be honest, I like it.
And I guess he
like that shit.
Yeah. Now oysters, I guess he like them. Man, I even tried the hot sauce and lemon juice shit with the. I was like, bro, I couldn't do it, man. That.
I can't get jiggy with no oysters, man. I'm good.
Yeah, shit all slimy. I'm like, man, this is. I'm like, but the weird thing was when they came and served it, they displayed this shit like it was all like nice looking and shit. I'm like, damn, because they had like a little top thing over it. Then, because I was with friends and we were just like at this sushi restaurant and they were just like they took me by like just out of the blue. They just took me just to see what I would think because I had never tasted like sushi or anything. But I was like, okay. And that was the first shit I got hit with. They opened the goddamn the silver lid, and I saw that shit. I'm like, I looked at them like this shit ain't even cooked. I saw that one move. That shit moved. I don't care what no one says. It fucking moved. It blinked at me. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know what the fuck that was. But I couldn't do it. They even convinced me to try it. I was like, fuck you. Couldn't do it. Now I ate some it was
Huh?
What you say?
What is it?
Wasabi?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. I remember I had some of that shit. That shit burned my fucking nose to a like. I'm talking about. I felt like it was like a hot pepper going through my shit. It was.
Yeah.
I never do that shit again.
Man, it started off. It wasn't just hot. This was like a weird ass. Parker, what's happening, man? Thanks for joining. We're just talking about the weirdest shit we ate right now. But like when I ate it though, it was like some wasabi, like it was on top of some kind of some salmon and some other kind of fish. And I was like, damn, this shit ain't too bad. And then I ate it, I was like, God damn, my fucking nose hair started burning, my ears and shit, my eyes started watering. I'm like, I honestly think my friends took me out that night just to fuck with me. I honestly admit that because they know I don't mind trying a lot of shit, but they knew for a fact that I would have not approved of that shit, man.
Yeah, it made your sweat glands activate, huh?
Yeah. Man.
Never again.
Yeah.
Never again.
Now, to this day, I don't mind sushi. It got to be cooked though.
Yeah. No raw. I'm good. Nah.
I'm not taking the risk. I see monsters inside me, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, I seen that shit, man, and I'm not taking the fucking risk.
Yeah, too much.
Now, flip that. What's the best thing you ever ate?
The best thing that I've never ate?
I mean, ever ate. I mean, I messed that up.
Ever ate?
Yeah. What's up, Kill? Thanks for joining.
Because you see, it's a lot of weird things that I've ate. Then there's a lot of great things that I've ate. A lot of great things. But the greatest thing that I've ever ate.
I'm trying to see, because I'm trying to actually think too.
The
Speaking
greatest,
with,
because wait, the greatest thing that I've ever ate. Babe, what is the greatest thing we have ever ate? The greatest thing. Yes.
because yeah, I know it's tough as hell. Because I've eaten some great shit over the years.
Right, because me and my wife, we always out to eat going together. So
I'm trying to see recently. I know.
got it. Spiral Diner.
You said who?
Spiral Diner.
Oh,
Spiral
okay.
Diner. The greatest. It's a vegan place.
Yeah,
It's I think it's, what is it called? The Hell's Half Acres Plate.
yeah.
It's a vegan chicken, barbecue vegan chicken with the broccoli, the macaroni and cheese, and you got the coleslaw and two pieces of toast on the side.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that sounds good, man. That actually sounds pretty damn good.
Listen. Anybody on here now, if y'all have never tried vegan, please go to Spiral Diner for your first vegan meal. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And their margarita's only like $4.
Okay. See, well, that's always a plus.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Now,
Oh, the second thing is a Beyond Meat burger.
Beyond Me.
Beyond Meat.
Oh, okay.
Beyond Meat, plant-based.
So where's like is that at a restaurant or is it like
You can get at a restaurant. It's at a couple restaurants. TGI Fridays has it, the Impossible
oh,
Beyond Meat burger. But you can also get the Impossible burger patties from Whole Foods. The
yeah.
Impossible Meat meatballs, and you can get the ground beef, and they got the sausage as well.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay, that's pretty dope then.
definitely, man. Like, I recommend everybody go vegan. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to do what you don't have to do. I can take some water, but I can't force you to drink it. Just know that. But it's so good but healthy. So good but healthy, man.
Can't beat that. If it's good and healthy, that's a plus. Most of the time, people don't like eating healthy because they say it's hard because most of the healthy shit that people recommend isn't too appetizing. But I feel like you probably can have it both ways, you know?
Yep, you can, and there are alternatives for everything, man. You just gotta find them. You gotta learn how to cook them, and you'll be straight, man. Yeah, I promise you. If all the world go vegan, I think everybody live a lot longer.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Man, obesity right now, especially with along with technology, it's a real fucking problem because a lot of people they're eating more than what they need to eat. But not only that, if they're combining that with not exercising or anything, it's a poor combination.
And the crazy thing about this is and since this vegan frenzy is going so crazy, they even got fast food restaurants doing it, like Burger King, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They had KFC that did it as well. Like, honestly, I've tried it before, and I don't. You know what I'm saying it don't read with me. You know what I'm saying it just don't. I don't understand why people feel like they had to put vegan in fast food restaurants. You pretty much putting you're putting vegan meat on the same grill and the same oil as you do the animal products, and that doesn't make. Who was that?
I have no fucking clue, actually.
Well, see, this dude, we don't got time for this, man. Well, listen, sir. Whatever you're doing or whatever you got going on in your life, man, don't bring it on here, bro. I don't even know who you are. Like, you are like, hey, bro. I don't know if this guy's all right. I think he's on drugs. I don't know.
I mean, literally.
No,
Dude.
listen, man. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go, bro. You doing too much. This is not the place for all that, man.
You
You
know,
can't go
weird
on social
thing is,
media doing stuff like that, bro.
it's people like that in the world. I think that just I don't know if they're just not happy. I don't know. I don't know if they're just not happy with where they at in life, or they just get an amusement out of just fucking with people. But it's people
Nah.
that exist like that in the world now, especially with social media. They'll just type the shit up just to fuck with people. And believe
People
it or
be
not,
doing that. You
amusement
be,
out of
sir, you can't cyberbully on this page. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. Bro, you can't do that. In real life, you will get beat the fuck up. And I can't. I hate talking about this on here. This is social media. I'm not even like this, bro.
Yeah, the weird thing is, I don't even. I guess like if being the fact that if your account's open, anybody can necessarily join. But worst thing
Yeah,
about it, there's nobody invited, nor that follows me.
yeah. I thought it was one of your people's playing. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I do not know that person. It's weird. It every now and then, like when you're doing live chats, you might get somebody like if they're doing okay,
Hey, call me
kind of join. But
nigga. Ignorant, man. I just
yeah,
don't. Parker said he had spoiled neck bones before he got on here. He probably did. What you talking about? Looking fucking dope. Nigga was smoking. He was smoking dick. Stupid ass. Made no damn sense, man. This that shit upset me, but I'm trying to be different, man.
y'all motherfuckers fucking community, man.
Oh, man, he gonna make me turn up this bitch, man. These motherfuckers out of control.
It's weird too, man, because them be the same damn people that you meet in public who just won't say shit to you.
Right. I'm gonna go on your page after this live, bro. See what you about. See he probably still on here just looking, making up some. He probably one of them kids that be sitting in the computer all day when he get out of school. Just go right in his room, dirty ass room. Got a whole bunch of shit and fucking dirty ass rotten food on his place on the table and shit. Eating his goddamn meat.
It's like
Big
I mean,
ass fucking troll.
yeah, I remember I used to back when I used to play my Xbox online all the time, which I still play my Xbox, but it's like the fucking kids screaming like nigger that and all this shit, like that don't got like whose parents ain't really paying attention to them. I do remember one time that shit backfired though, and it was just I was playing one day with me and my homies, and some kid was just talking shit. Up to the point his mom came in the room. She's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he's like, "I'm gonna plug in the shit. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass." To that day, it was funny because the following day, the kid actually sent me a message through my my inbox on Xbox. He was like, "Yeah, my mom asked me to apologize. I'm sorry for my outbursts and stuff like that." And I was fucking done. Yeah, ever since then, I was like, yeah, man, like after a while, I had stopped playing my game and shit. I was done for quite some time, man. That shit was crazy.
You sure they ain't the same little kid on here?
Nah, this is fucking years ago.
I'm
Years.
about to say, well, you never know.
I don't know, unless he just.
You never know. He probably found your page. I got him again. Nigga, I got him again.
If you're that fucking determined to like follow me from what that was like happened like 4 years ago, 4 years ago till now, you have some fucking
you deserve to get meet up and get shot.
yeah, or if anything, do something actually fucking productive at that point, you know?
That just don't make no sense. It's like one of those catfish episodes. You find that you talking to somebody, but then when you get to them, it's somebody that's really been stalking you since you was in high school and shit.
And they're like, they might not even look anything like their profile, nothing resembling.
They won't. Nope.
It's a whole other person.
Yep. One of those episodes. So, bro, we off topic of that guy. He's a nobody at this point. Just let's let him
Yeah.
be here and let him jack off. So yeah.
Anyhow, we got like 5 minutes left for the chat. So I think, did you have like anything that you wanted to bring up or?
Well, since you bring it up, man, like I said earlier, I got 2 music videos dropping soon. So got a couple of artists I did. You know what I'm saying? I got one that's rendering out now that's gonna be dropping next week, but my computer's been acting retarded, so I gotta go out of the geek on them and go ahead and fix that out. But
Yeah.
other than that, I got new music dropping. I got a single out right now, Hurricane Flow. It's on all digital platforms right now. Hurricane Flow, produced by Cody. Dope ass joint, man. I swear, man, y'all gonna love it. I also got a joint with my homeboy Choice. We are the broke guys. If you ain't know, I'm saying Choice Music. Ring the Alarm on all digital platforms as well. Other than that, just know, man, January 1st, Nobody No Access, Volume 0 EP. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be start of a whole new journey, man. Believe that. And the people that do know me and know me back then, you know what I'm saying, I'm not the same nigga from back in the day. So
Yeah.
y'all gonna get with it to get lost. You understand it? And shouts to my wife. Hey, baby.
So you said January 1st, right?
Yep, January 1st. I had the cover art ready soon. I have a new single dropping soon with me and Choice. And it's about to go, man. I'm pretty excited for next year, man, because I'm gonna be doing a lot more music.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be on, man. I'm looking forward to letting y'all hear everything I got, man, because I got a whole plethora of everything. Like I said, when I've been writing for this past year, man, I've just been having everything stacked ready to go, bro. So